Hey guys, I'm going to do the 7-minute writing tag created by, I believe, Bookadoodles, and I'm going to leave her link below. I've also just recently watched Caitlin's video over at The Sun Went Red, so I'm going to do that. This is the first time using a timer on my phone. It is pretty loud. I just got a message. So we'll just go with that, and we'll just get started with the questions. I have them on my computer, so if I'm looking down, that's what I'm doing. I just need to pull this across. My little kitty is sleeping here, but she's going to get picking up quite a lot. Okay, so I'm terrible with multitasking. So the first question is, describe your major writing goals and dreams. Let's set this. Okay, so my major writing goal and dreams is to live my passion and make a career out of the things that are fundamentally part of me. So in instances of writing and reading, these are really strong pieces of me, so I want to make a career out of it. I love writing, I'm passionate about it, I want to be published, I want to publish non-fiction, fiction, I want to teach, I want to inspire, I want to be able to share the things that I learn and learn as well. Writing is one of those things that challenges my mind constantly. There's always something to be learning, and that's why it's one of my major dreams in life to be a published author. And like I said, be a teacher as well, hopefully at some stage, teaching writing, long way down the track. Other writing goals, I guess, like I said, feature and non-fiction. I really would love to write a non-fiction book about writing, but I also like to write a non-fiction book about other things as well. Hopefully history or anything that I learn in my life. A lot of spiritual things as well. I'm very spiritual, and that connects with my writing. That is so bad. Like, I'm so not used to it. Okay, so that's that. The next question is, what are your major writing flaws and strengths? I think this is working. Okay, so my major flaws are grammar and structure, romance to some degrees, props like weapons and sort of tactical things I'm not really good at writing about. I know that 2 of my novels feature those things, but I'm not really strong at them. I don't know details, like minor details, things like wars and things like that. Trying to get better at writing them through writing it. As for strengths, realistic characters, flawed characters. I'm really good at the internal things. I'm really sort of not crap, but I'm trying to learn a bit more external, like action and whatnot. I'm good at interpersonal relationships and behaviours and getting into the characters' minds. That's how I really find my novels are really character-driven, sometimes plot-driven. This one's a lot more plot-driven than previously, but I still get right inside their minds. I've got 8 seconds. I'm really sometimes bad at writing villains because when I get a bad person in my head, yeah, I know how people feel doing this now. Okay, so the next one is I can't breathe. Summarize your writing habits in 1 minute. So let's go start. Organised and functional. If it's not organised and functional, I just crumble. I was a pantser before, very strong pantser. I wasn't going to conform to anything, and then I conformed to being an outliner and plotter, and I haven't looked back. I do not function well by fancying. I love a little bit of competition. The reason why I've written so much is because I am very competitive when it comes to the nano. You say write 13k one day, I'm going to try my best to do it. I like self-imposed deadlines as well, so that helps me as well, and I function really well when I do wars against myself or other people. That comes back to just being a competitive nature. I like to write by myself, physically, so I like to be alone when I write physically. I like some music sometimes I don't. I find it really hard to write around people I know, strangers and things like that, because especially if I'm sitting with them, I just don't feel like I have that atmosphere around me. Even though I try a lot to do it. It's one of my challenges. Okay, question number 4. What are your favourite writing tools or books? My favourite writing tools and books are prompts, post-it notes, exercises, anything that's going to jog my brain and get it started. I find sometimes when I sit down it's really, really hard to just sit there and write. So even if I've just got a word prompt, say, okay, today I'm going to write about shells. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to use that word prompt, I'm going to just sort of let my imagination flow and write about shells, or however my brain interprets that. I really work really well with that. I love the Writer's Toolbox, the Writer's Retreat box, Writer's Workshops, story idea generators, anything like that. It's like I said, it's going to get my brain pumping. I've read lots of craft books, I've read lots of how-to books, I've read lots of prompt books, you name it. I've watched lots of reviews, I've commented, I've been a critiquer, I've done all that sort of stuff. So I really find being involved in the industry and as part of the writer as well is really what I utilise as a tool when it comes to writing. As for stationery, you guys already know what I use for stationery, so okay. Okay, what question am I up to again? 5, okay. Explain why you want to be published. I believe that I'm telling someone else's story. I've always believed that. Very spiritual. A lot of the time when I used to write stories, especially when I was younger and going through some coming into my sort of psychic medium sort of gifts and things like that I already have, I found a lot of stories were I was having a lot of premonitions as well, so that helped me understand my personality. It also helped me understand the world as a larger being, I guess. I want to help people, I want to inspire people, I want to be published so that I can change people's not change people, that's a horrible word, but motivate, change people's sadness or struggles against writing and inspire them and make them think about their writing and make me think about my writing, and hopefully with my fictional worlds, grab someone's attention, take them away, really just draw them in, make them fall in love with my characters and my world and everything like that. The experience, sharing, that kind of stuff. Number 6. I hope I haven't missed any questions. No, I don't think I have. Question 6. The first story you remember writing. The first story I remember writing is a story about a girl who, I believe she walked on the train, she was walking to a train station along this river, and I was supposed to write it for two reasons. One was for an essay writing competition, and another was for a kind of like a homework assignment, so I could kind of combine the two. It was written in, I made a booklet out of it with paper, really bright purple paper, and I drew illustrations in it, and this is the only one I can remember that far. This is primary school, and I just remember it was very dark, very macabre, whatever you say, and it was murderous and mystery and people dying, and I was killing off people, and she was very sadistic, and I was just like, okay. And my family was like, you're not very, don't hold back, do you? So yeah, I was pretty dark even back then. So that's pretty much the first story that I remember ever writing. That is horrible. Okay, and the last one is pitch your novel in 1 minute. So I'm going to pitch my novel by trying to, hopefully in 1 minute, read my synopsis that I've written up. Not the best synopsis, but I really find it really, really hard to pitch my novel, and I'm learning to pitch it a lot better, because up until recently I didn't really know exactly what it was about until I sort of really worked on it. I kind of knew the basics of what it was about, but not really. So let's go with that. Okay, so ex-cadet Vesper Comet has always struggled to find a home in the dying planet she lives on. Now, with waging war against extraterrestrial beings on the horizon, her family must stay together to fight against not only the government that wishes to keep them meek and subservient, but the races that are on the search for two halves of an ancient puzzle. Then there's Davis, a confident, creative astrobiologist who teams up with Vesper to solve the mystery, and in the process unravels a prophecy that has been foretold about them for generations on their planet and every other planet in the galaxy. That is my working synopsis, and that is how I'm going to pitch my book to you guys. And I still have 24 minutes, 24 minutes, 23 seconds. So that is my synopsis. And that is the synopsis that I used when I sent it to the publisher the other day. So working on it, it needs a bit of tweaking, but I think that pretty much sums what my story at the moment is about. and this is just one book, and it's probably going to be a couple more books, maybe about 2, I think. I'm plotting 2 more novels. So that is my video, and that is my interpretation of this video. Hopefully it was quite entertaining. I probably didn't look at the screen very much, but yeah, I'm going to get better at that. So yeah, so thank you guys for watching. That is my video, and I shall talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, if you would like to know any more about my novel, about my process or anything like that, feel free to hit me up. I am more than welcome. Any tips and tricks and stuff like that, so cool. Okay guys, see you later. Bye.